Hello folks, the most awaited camera behemoth in the world of smartphones, the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, is officially launching on April 18th. The company already said it will happen this month and finally set the date. The images reveal it will once again have a humongous circular camera island, but this time with 4 separate shooters. The 13 Ultra will be a shot above the competition, not without the strategic partnership with camera company Leica. The smartphone will have a new Leica Vario Semicron lens, and by the ratings between the lenses, we assume the main shooter will have a f1.8 aperture, while the f3.0 will be for the telephoto camera. There is a dual LED flash on the left side of the camera island, which is slightly different from all the renders we've seen. Speaking of renders, yesterday brought the clearest ones, suggesting flat sides of the phone but 2.5D curved sides of the display. Specs-wise, we expect a 1-inch type Sony IMX989 sensor for the 50 megapixels main camera, a 50 megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera, and 2 50 megapixel telephoto shooters, one with a periscope lens underneath for extra zoom, the other for portrait images. Having the popular Sony IMX989 1-inch type sensor here is great, and Xiaomi has already had more than a year to optimize it, as this is the same sensor it has already used in the Xiaomi 12S Ultra and Xiaomi 13 Pro flagships. Having 2 telephoto cameras is also a huge advantage, as the only other mainstream phone with such a feature is the Galaxy S23 Ultra. The images you see right now are our first look at the actual capabilities of the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, a phone that many would consider the one with the most advanced camera hardware on the planet. But what is different in these images is not just about the hardware, but also the soft, natural look of photos that is the closest we have seen to a traditional camera. In a series of official images captured by the Xiaomi team, we see a stark difference to the excessive over-sharpening on competitor phones. In the first set of images with the tree, you can clearly notice the first picture has a very natural look, and yes, that means there is also far less striking than the artificial photo on the second shot, where you can see some wild colors and crazy over-sharpening. But also notice how the much larger 1-inch type sensor on the Xiaomi, coupled with its fast aperture, allows for a good amount of background blur, which is again something we see typically on dedicated cameras but not smartphones. The Xiaomi team has also shared a few other photos to illustrate the capabilities of this camera system. Xiaomi clearly went for something completely different from the current smartphone processing that we are so used to seeing. Colors look realistic, with an almost cinematic, film-like quality to them that is very genuine. The team also shows a few pictures captured with the zoom cameras, and having fast aperture on both the 3.2x and 5x zoom cameras allows these cameras to be quite useful in even slightly darker conditions, where typically smartphone telephoto cameras fail us. Of course, we are yet to see that the Xiaomi 13 Ultra will live up to those promises in real life. The phone will be officially unveiled next Tuesday, April 18th, and that's when we will know all about it. The event is scheduled for 7 PM in China. It is a global launch, meaning we might see launch dates and prices for the international markets.